Alright, pal, Wigan away today. We're second in the league. They've got Paul Cox in charge of them. They're going to win the league. I think so anyway. That's my prediction for them to win the league. Got probably best manager in the league. Best team on paper. Paul Cox won the League 2 Championship with Portsmouth last season. And Wigan went and got him this season because they sacked Gary Caldwell. We're going to be taking over 2,000 fans today, so it should be a good atmosphere. Hopefully we can get a result because we seem to play better away. I mean, his home record is absolutely shite at the moment. Last season we went all season undefeated at home, and then this season we've lost to Charlton at home, Blackburn, Plymouth and even Fleetwood. Now, Plymouth last week, we played well, but at the end of the day, it's about putting the ball in back at net that wins you games. That's a Michael Owen statement, is that. Now, when we concede a goal, we just can't do nothing. We don't have a plan B. Hopefully we won't concede first today because we need to get a result today, especially when we've got Wigan away today. Scunthorpe were, I think, the 5th at home on Tuesday, and then we've got table toppers Shrewsbury next week away. So we're not in for a really good, easy time at the moment, but we've got to play everyone. So let's get them out of the way. Hopefully we'll play Tyrell Robinson at left back today instead of Tom Field because he had a great game when he came on against Plymouth last week. And yeah, there's 6 of us going, so we've got 2 cars going today. I'm driving one car and Schwain's driving other. We'll see you in a bit. Come on, City.
Welcome back to GazNic Match Day Experience. Now we're on the way to Wigan. Massive game today against Wigan. Big side, strong side. Defensively they're really, really good. Going forward they're quite a little bit better. We're on the motorway. We're just past Blackburn
Rovers.
We have a surprise guest today on GazNic Match Day Experience. One of our good friends. We always give him a shout out. We'd like his thoughts about today's travelling experience and today's game. Ryan! Hello, Ryan!
Alright.
How's it going?
Be better if you two want to talk about wrestling and Pokemon.
He's lying.
We don't talk
I'm not
about
lying.
that shit. No, never.
All you're doing is talking shit.
Are you having a fun time at the minute, Ryan?
I am, lad. I am. We've got me can. We're on us way. I'm happy.
He's got his beer there, look. He's got his beer. He's got his crate of beer down there.
That's him nice. In between my legs, lad.
He's
Ready to
happy,
go.
lad.
So Ryan, what do you think about Charlie White? Do you think he's worth $250,000?
No, I don't think it's worth
Because
£2.
we need a new striker apparently, right? But at the end of the day, why are we not challenging Charlie White when he's the one that we've paid a lot of money for and is not providing the goals? Agree or not?
It's a bit hard. He seems to play better in the harder games, but when you come up against a shit side, he don't perform.
But they're all shit sides in this league.
No, they're not. Wigan are alright.
Yeah, Wigan are alright. Blackburn are alright, but we didn't score against them. Did we, Ryan? We didn't score. Did Charlie White score against them? No, he didn't, Ryan.
Who's your top goal scorer this season?
Charlie White, but that...
There you go.
Ryan,
He does get.
well said.
Yeah.
Well
No,
said.
thank
Fuck you, Gaz.
But he could be scoring more goals, couldn't he, really?
Yeah.
He misses more than what he scores, and people are saying, bring James Hansen back. No, don't bring him back. He's a fucking douchebag.
No. To me, he's absolutely right, as Gaz. He's not playing well at Charlie White at the moment, but I think it's Stuart McCall's tactics.
Yeah.
He's leaving him up front on his own. He's getting the ball and he can't pass it to nobody. He passes it back and then he goes into a box and we play it wide and we don't get a fucking crossing. So he's only great when he's got the ball in the air at his head, or he's good at, holding the ball up, keeping the ball within his legs reach and then passing it out wide, running the ball. He's not a player that runs at defences and scores creative goals.
He's got a football brain but doesn't do what he should be doing and putting the ball in back at net.
Yeah.
And another thing about McCall, right? Why come in the paper and slag one of your players? Why slag Shane McCartan off? Yeah, he is fat. Yeah, he is shit. But at the end of the day, you don't come out and slag him off and say that Jordan Gibson's getting put on bench before him, because at the end of the day, that's going to not do his confidence any better, is it? Dickhead.
Yeah, totally agree, Stuart. Come on, man. You can't be slagging your own players off. It's just wrong. You got him.
It's alright for us to slag players off because we pay fucking money to go watch this. And this has been shit all season, as I've said before. The best game we've played all season were Bristol Rovers, and that's because they had 3 of the defenders out. But the football's been crap. It's like when we've won games, I've come away from some games and thought, fucking hell, it feels like a loss. Sort it out. There's no plan B.
Yeah. What do you reckon about Stuart McCall's tactics these days, right? I know you probably don't follow City as much as what we do, but
I don't like him.
Don't like him.
No, he's got everything. He's got everything wrong.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. After the game, answer me this question, Ryan. Right? Is this team better than what it was last season? You saw us at Wembley against Millwall. Now, I think that this team is not half as good as what the team was last season.
Well,
I'll let you know after the game.
We're missing Meredith. We miss Meredith like mad.
Yeah, true. Do you know what? It's a good question for Ryan, is that? And it were a good answer because obviously he's going to experience what we experience every single week. All fair play to him. He's not a Bradford City fan, but he follows us, and he's going to experience us against a very, very good Wigan side today. So his thoughts after the game are going to be phenomenal to listen to.
It's my hometown club.
Yeah.
So I always follow to see what they do. I always want them to win.
That's it.
But yeah, I am a Liverpool fan.
And
unfortunately,
I never said he was a Liverpool fan, but he just admitted it.
And the poor bloke's going to have as much hair on his head as Shaun has on his chin.
We've also got Joshua here as well, but he's feeling a bit under weather today. As you can see, he's got his coat over his head. So we'll come back to him in a bit. Hopefully he feels a little bit better.
I've got any shout outs for anyone today. Ryan, you're the special guest, you can give the first shout out.
Right, well obviously I'm going to give it to Ste.
Yeah.
It ain't a right good shout out for you, Ste, to be honest, mate. But all I'm going to say is, come on, you fucking Newcastle.
What about you personal? We've got to watch the videos as well.
Oh, go on then. I'll give a shout out to my dad. He started watching these videos. So, Dad, this is for you, lad.
Go on, Mark! Woo!
My shout out is to Janice and Swain, because they're back in Keighley, unfortunately, and we're nearly there. Shout out to Jan and Swain. Oh, and
Brilliant. My shout outs are as per. I'm going to give a shout out to Sarah and James. I'll give a shout out to Becki. I'll give a shout out to Kyle, legend, Leeds fan, dirty Leeds fan, but there you go. Greg Lucock at work, Nikki. There's loads of people that I could give a shout out to.
Faye needs a shout out.
Faye! No 0-0 draw today. I've seen your score prediction. Anyway, we're on the motorway. We're on the way to Wigan. Come on, City!
Come on,
You will get Schwain's thoughts in a bit, because obviously he's driving his own car. Yeah. But anyway,
but he'll still be a miserable bastard when we get there.
Right, we've arrived at Wigan. We are at our destination. We are parked up. Ryan's there.
Beautiful stadium here.
He needs a piss. But anyway, we're going to get some score predictions. First of all, I'll do mine. Might as well get out of the way. I am going to be an absolute arse, I'm afraid. I'm not optimistic today. I'm going to say 2-1 Wigan. I'm going to say Lee Evans, which might upset a lot of people. And I'm going to say Ivan Toney for Wigan. And for City, I'm going to go for Vincelot. Banging header. Hopefully I am wrong, but we shall see. Joshua, score prediction?
1-1.
1-1. Scorers?
Don't care who scores for Wigan, and Kilgallen.
Kilgallen, right, okay, right, yeah, fair enough, that's alright, right, Gaz?
Well, I'm going to say 4-1 Wigan.
I thought I were bad.
I'm going to say Michael Jacobs will get 1. Ivan Toney will get 2. And I think that 4th one will be Nick Powell.
Right,
and
yeah,
I think City's goal scorer will be, other than Colin Doyle, I'll say Vincelot. I'll say Vincelot as well.
Vincelot, yeah, good shout.
Ryan, do you want me to do yours?
Do you want to do you do yours, Ryan?
I'm going to go 2-1 Wigan. I'm going to go for Lee Evans, Nick Powell for Wigan. Just to piss Gaz off a little bit, because he says he don't score enough, I'm going to go for Charlie White for City.
Go on, right, that'll do.
We'll get Janice's and Schwain's when they arrive. They should be in about an hour.
About 15 minutes to kick.
Right, Luke Mason says 3-2 to City. Robinson, McMahon and Reeves. Chris Cherubus said 2-0 with Michael Jacobs with a couple of crackers for Wigan.
Absolutely hilarious, Cherub.
Ian Hemingway says 1-0 City. Robbie Reeton says 2-1 Wigan. Neil Lofthouse says 1-0 City. Faye says 2-1 City. Cowie, Ste Co says 2-1 to City, to Wigan. Karl says 2-2. Sarah says 1-0 with Nicky Law scoring for City. Do says 1-0 Vince a lot.
Schwain's just pulled up. Fuck you, Schwain.
Benny Grimshaw says 1-1. Gary Lofthouse 3-1 to Wigan, and Becki says 1-1. And that's our score
And that is
predictions.
the score predictions for the Bradford City against Wigan game.
Sharon Bratton says 3-2 to City. He did put the scorers, but I can't remember, to be honest.
Right.
But it will be put in the prediction league.
Yep, it will be put on the prediction league. We will do the Man United versus Newcastle game after we have watched City hopefully annihilate Wigan. We're all not very optimistic, but fingers crossed, we're wrong. We're coming back into this car massively happy, not massively disappointed. See you in a bit. Right, last time we came to Wigan, over this way, just over there, you can see them little
These
trees.
lovely little trees.
On the embankment down there, there were a stupid woman sat on a blanket with a blanket over her knees with a little dog, and she was knitting. Weird.
Talk about Pokemon.
She were moist. Score prediction. Score prediction. Score prediction, John.
3-1 to City.
Who's going to get us goals?
Oh, I don't know yet. I haven't decided.
Schwain, what did you say?
2-0 Wigan. We'll rig both of them and fucking 2-0 to Man. Oh no, you're not doing that, are you?
Ryan did say we're miserable. Where are you? I just can't get enough. Beside us, we're falling in love, and I just can't seem to get enough. Where's your fucking bands? Nom! Shit club! 1, 2, 3, 4! I am a sinner, and I am Napoleon! Well done. Out! Oh.
And again!
Fucking get in there! Come on! Go on. to Reeves. X.
Come on!
Corner. Go on. Go on, go on, go on! Oh, dog shit. Give him it. Oh, what was that? Go on! All I know is City's on the way. Run away! Run away! Yeah! 2-1 Tyler Robinson and Charlie Wick. Come on! For Man U versus Newcastle, 2-0 Man United. Who plays for Man United now? Well, I'll say Lukaku will get 2, that'll do. Ryan?
I'm going to go 3-0, Man U, Lukaku 2, Rashford over.
Schwain?
2-0. 2-0 to Man United, Lukaku and Rashford.
Josh?
What?
Got prediction for Man U Newcastle game.
3-0, Lukaku 2 and Pogba.
Oh, he's playing today.
Sean?
Or he's back.
2-1. I'm going to go Man U 2-1. Lukaku and... Lukaku 2, stuff it.
Janice, Man U, Newcastle, or don't give a shit.
Don't give a shit.
Don't give a shit, that'll do.
Newcastle's goal's going to be John Joe Shelby, by the way.
John Joe Shelby.
Fucking hell.
Cracked a can openers, lad. Cracked a can open and... Get in there, City! You fucking legends. Absolutely fantastic win, and this light is shining bright in my face.
Yeah, but it's good though.
Is that working?
Yeah,
is it
it is,
working, yeah? Anyway, what an absolute fucking corking result. Tyrell Robinson, you little legend. What a finish, son. What a finish.
Absolutely brilliant.
All I can say is, I'm taking 3 points away from Wigan. We're walking away. Well, we're driving away. We're driving away now. I'm going to pass you over to Gaz because I know he's got some great analysis of the game. Joshua, what do you say?
Get the light out of my
Get the light out of it. Right, Gaz.
Oh, I don't mind with light in the face. Anyway, I thought that we played well in the second half. First half we were a bit shaky. I think we needed the half-time whistle when it was blue. But in the second half, if it had gone on, I was kind of thinking, I hope it goes on another 10 minutes. But when they put 5 minutes on, I don't know where they got that from. It was a shit ref, by the way, even though we won, it was shit.
Yeah, we're terrible.
They spent most of the time on the floor, but I'm glad that when they put the 5 minutes up, I thought, you know, if they'd have put it a bit more, we'd have still scored. We deserved to win that game, and we came away with a good win. Jake Reeves were a bit shaky. Nicky Law and Tony McMahon, oh my days, what were you doing? But other than that, the man of the match, I'd have give it to... I thought Percival had a good game today.
I thought both centre-backs had a good game.
Yeah, I'd give it to Knight Percival.
Yeah.
Charlie Wick, fair play, I slapped him off before the game, but he got a goal. Finally scored.
Ryan's like...
Who else? And Tyler Robinson, what an absolute fucking peach of a goal. He unleashed it into the top corner. I'm fucking bouncing. I can't wait to go to Frost and get pissed.
Great, now I told you we were going to have a good analysis there. Ryan, what do you make of today's game?
Shit first half. Came out a lot better in second half. Problem is there were too many misplaced passes in that first half.
Yeah.
There were a lack of
Especially from
concentration.
Reeves, wasn't it?
Nicky Law were dog shit.
Yeah.
They didn't even deserve to be on bench today. Fucking horrendous. But second half, come out firing. And what a fucking winner.
Do you know what?
Wait till you see it on TV, it's a fucking cause.
Do you know what? Will Griggan on fucking fire.
He's on fucking bench.
He's on bench,
He's on
yeah.
bench.
He's on
Will
bench.
Griggs on the bench. Fuck you, Will Griggan, Wigan.
But yeah, just point out, Gaz,
Yeah.
Charlie White, what did I tell you?
Well, fair play to win. But do you still think that team's as good as last season?
No.
No, it's not. It's not.
I don't even know what to say about that. It's not nowhere near as good.
No.
They're too inconsistent.
Never mind, we got 3 points, that's all that fucking matters. On to Shrewsbury next week away. I know we've got Scunthorpe at home, but we'll probably lose, but we'll beat Shrewsbury next week, don't worry. We're decent away. Wigan's home record, they haven't lost a game all season at home until now. Fuck you, Wigan. And your shit hole of a place, because you can't even get a pint near ground unless you go 6 hours early.
You can get one in there. £4 bastard.
Yeah,
50 for a
£4.90
fucking
here, Wigan,
pint.
right? Fuck you.
Fucking Heineken.
£2.90 for a pint of Coca-Cola, you robbing bastards. I'm glad we took 3 points off for you. Now fuck off.
I had a nice pie.
Yeah.
I had a chicken butty pie at half time, it were alright. But yeah, all that being said, fantastic result.
We don't know you're second, by the way, you're up to gash.
Did you hear that from Gaz? We don't know how you're second, by the way, because you're utter gash. You were shocking. As a second in the league table, you weren't that great. I can't believe we were all saying that we weren't optimistic about going to Wigan today and not winning. You were awful. Shit, Wigan, get a grip of yourselves. You're not even good. You had more empty seats than fucking, I don't know, Accrington and Stanley.
Yeah.
And that is saying something. Your fans are shocking.
And as Shaun said before, he said Michael Jacobs and who other one that he said?
Max Power.
Yeah, you're truly aged because
Past it,
they're not
past
good
it.
enough. Not good enough anymore. And that centre back, thank you, you was absolute shite and all.
And just before I go, fuck you, man, you. Go on, Dwight Gale.
Has Dwight Gale just scored?
Yeah, 1-0.
Yeah, Dwight Gale has just scored 1-0 to Newcastle. So, everyone that's predicted, carry on watching. All the points will get scored by Gaz at the end of the night. Newcastle are winning 1-0 at this moment in time.
Fair play to Luke Mason who said Robinson would score.
Yep.
And Faye got the correct score. Well done.
Good Faye! Anyway, that being said, we're happy, aren't we? We're happy, boys.
We're happy.
We're happy.
Chuffed.
We're happy.
So chuffed.
Could have said something else there. We're going to say something.
We're not too happy because we're coming into Keighley soon.
That being said, sign off. Till next week at Shrewsbury, we're on our way.
Like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want.
Like, share, subscribe. You know you want to. We have a laugh. Get on it in a bit. See you then.